Yo, what's up? What's up? It's your boy BBO Boxing, man. Live, man. I've been hearing a lot of cats in the comments that say they want to talk boxing, man. I'm right here, man. Let's talk about this boxing. I hear a lot of cats saying, that Ryan Garcia has no chance against Tank Davis. A lot of bull crap. All these Bud fans come out the woodworks talking about Errol Spence ducting. Man, that's a lie. You know it. At the end of the day, I tell you what, the one thing I love about boxing, man, we get a chance to see who's really going to do what or who's about what. Because I'm telling you, man, I'm real tired of hearing all these all these little fake fans that I've never heard that we all never heard of tell you lies like, oh yeah. What one guy say? He said that Errol Spence ducked Bud Crawford. Get out of here. That sounds crazy. At the end of the day, like I've been saying for a long time, man, your boy Bud never wanted to fight. Bud never ever wanted to fight him. He said it over and over again. I don't know what people thinking, saying that hey, oh yeah, it doesn't matter, blah blah blah. He's the Errol Spence shouldn't be the A side. I'll him protected him and blah blah blah. All these lies, man. At the end of the day, man, why did he protect Floyd? I never seen him do that to Floyd. Just never seen it. So at the end of the day, man, we got to really either talk the truth or expose the lies, man. Because at the end of the day, man, from what I see, your boy never wanted to fight. Bud walked away from the fight. Come on, man. How you walk away from a fight and then you got people in the comments talking about Spence ducked him? That sounds like a meat boy. That sounds like meat boy talk. I don't want to hear no meat boy talk, man. But it's what I will tell you, though. Let's see. Mess with my phone. But what I will tell you is this: that boy, Errol Spence, man, would have really hurt Bud bad. He would have hurt Bud pretty bad, and Bud knows it. His team knows it. I mean, I can't think of a tough fight Bud's ever been in. So it's just kind of funny to hear people say, "Oh yeah, he would have did this and that." Errol, get out of here. He's never done that to nobody of note. He got 10 straight knockouts. Only person on that whole record is Sean Porter after he got beat down by Keith Thurman. And really, at the end of the day, it took a pound of flesh out of him to lose to Errol Spence. So then when he got to Bud Crawford, he was pretty much damaged goods. So if you guys want to pick up a cat for being damaged goods and doing nothing, by all means, do just that. But at the end of the day, man, don't come over here talking about Errol Spence ducked him. You got these meat boys calling people aerosexuals, all this goofy stuff. Shut up. At the end of the day, man, he walked away from the biggest payday of his life, and now he's not going to ever get the fight. We all know for a fact Errol Spence is a weight bully. He's one of my favorites, but he is. He's a freaking middleweight fighting at 147. So he wasn't going to be able to make that weight much longer anyway. So, I mean, to sit here and say, oh, he ducked him. At the end of the day, man, you know for a fact that he can't make that weight. So what made you think, seriously, what made you think he was going to be able to keep fighting at 147? I mean, why do you think the fight with Keith Thurman is at 154? I don't see him going back down 7 pounds. I just don't. I don't see that happening. That won't happen. But let's get on this Ryan Garcia fight. That's the fight, the Ryan versus Tank fight. That's the fight I really want to talk about. That's the fight I'm the most excited about. But let's talk about this. Now, we got a lot of guys talking about Tank Davis this, Tank Davis that. All I want to know is this. What happens when Tank comes in, he gets caught with that left hook and goes to bed? Then what? Then what are you going to say? Are you going to say Tank hurt his ankle? You're going to say, oh, Tank was in a wheelchair at the Super Bowl? Come on, dude. Stop all this meat boy talk. At the end of the day, man, when they fight, I want Ryan to give full credit. I want Tank to give full credit. Whoever wins is about to be the biggest thing in boxing. I can guarantee it. Whoever wins this fight is going to be the biggest star in boxing, not a heavyweight. This is that big a fight. This is that big an event. This is the type of event that fighters hope to get into. They hope to one day be able to fight on such a big stage. They hope to one day be able to test their skills and see what they can do against somebody like this on the big stage. So at the end of the day, man, say what you want. Ryan don't deserve to fight. That's me, boy talk. At the end of the day, he got the fight. Who said Rolly deserved to fight Tank Davis? Who the heck said Isaac Cruz, whatever you want to call him, deserved to get the fight? Nothing. At the end of the day, it's not about who deserved the fight. It's about what you do with that opportunity. And I personally believe that when Ryan Garcia gets in the ring with Tank, he's gonna go right to bed. And it's just that simple, man. Tank's never been in there with nobody with that kind of power. Tank's been in there with tall guys, but not this tall. This guy's like 5'10". 5'10", long arms, lanky dude. I mean, at the end of the day, we all know Tank gets hit. I'm not saying he get hit where he getting damaged all the time, but he does get hit. So if he gets hit, who's to say he won't go right to sleep? I don't know. You don't know. But at the end of the day, man, we got to talk what's real. We got to talk the facts. And for me, hey, my man said it best. It's all about the conversation. There really is no right or wrong answers. I can be wrong about Ryan Garcia versus Tank. That's fine. And I'll come right on here and say, hey, I was wrong. But I'm telling you, what I'm seeing with Tank, what I've seen with Hector Garcia tells me that the man can be hit and the man can go to bed. At the end of the day, you can say what you want. Hector wasn't hurting Tank. That's a difference. Everybody that Ryan has touched has went to sleep. It's just that simple. He got knocked down, put on the canvas, got up, and stopped the guy. You can say what you want, but that's not easy to do. It's not easy to get up off the canvas and go stop somebody. It's one thing to get knocked down, but to get up, take a punch, and stop him, come on, man. And that's the thing. I'm just worried about all the meat boys that Tank got who not going to give him his credit. Because at the end of the day, man, you don't have to like the fighters. You just got to love boxing. And if you love boxing, no matter who wins what, who does what, it's going to be great for the sport. And I can't wait. I absolutely can't wait to see when they get in the ring. I can't wait to see the atmosphere. It's going to be bananas. It's going to be like a Jake Paul type event, but actually a real boxing match. So you're going to have a beautiful undercard. Every time Tank does an undercard, man, it is beautiful. I tell you what, for the longest time, Al Haymon and PBC don't get enough credit for the shows that they bring. Do I think everything should be on pay-per-view? Of course not. I think it's stupid. I think it's stupid that you want to keep putting these fights on pay-per-view. But if we're being honest, the same thing he did with Adrian Broner, the same thing he did with the Charlos. He's great at building guys up. He's great at making pay-per-view stars. So I cannot wait to see how Showtime, PBC, Golden Boy all get together and see what they do with Ryan Garcia. This is going to be a huge, huge fight, ladies and gentlemen. Don't miss out on it. This is going to be one of the biggest fights in boxing. I can't wait to see it. I can't wait for you to see it. This is what we've been waiting for. We've been saying we want to see the best fight the best. We want to see the young champions fight each other. And guess what? We're getting just that. You should be over the moon the fact that Ryan Garcia has been fearless in saying he wants to fight Tank Davis. I've never heard Devin Haney talk like this. I've heard Devin Haney say in passing, yeah, I want to fight Tank. I've heard Shakur Stevenson say, yeah, I want to fight Tank. But that's in passing. At the end of the day, these guys are not going up to him telling him, I'm going to knock you out in 2 rounds. I'm going to hurt you. I'm going to put you in the hospital. But I keep hearing Ryan Garcia say that. I keep hearing Ryan Garcia say, yeah, I'm going to hurt this kid. I'm going to beat this kid up pretty bad. So either we're going to give guys credit for being fearless or not. You can't say, oh, because I don't like some of the stuff that I don't like some of the stuff Ryan does. Yeah, he does a lot of clout chasing. But come on, dude, it's boxing. You got to sell yourself. You're not here to look cool. You're here to make money. So if you're trying to make money, what are you trying to look cool for? And one thing I'm learning, and if I learn anything in life, you can't have more pride than you have money. So at the end of the day, my man Ryan Garcia is trying to make some money, and he wants to prove he's the best. What else can you ask for? He's telling Tank Davis, the supposed most dangerous man at 135, hey, I want you. I want you in the ring. I don't want to talk about later. I want you now. I want you next. Come on, dude. We ain't never heard Devin Haney say that. We ain't never heard Shakur say that. All these guys talk about fighting Tank down the line. Like, give me a break, man. Are we going to talk real or are we going to talk fake? If we talk on the real, man, what you want to see is fighters go out there like Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia is doing what Deontay Wilder used to do. I want to fight you. Where are you? I'll come to your backyard, my man. It doesn't matter where you at. I'm coming. And that's just that simple. If they fight in Vegas, dude, that's going to be huge. That's going to be huge for the sport. I can't wait to see what happens, man, because I'm telling you, when that boy Tank is unconscious on that canvas, it's going to be a lot of meat boys crying. And I can't wait to see your face. Hey, your boy BBO going to be right here with the smile. Laughing, man, because at the end of the day, man, this is going to be an epic showdown. Can't wait to see it. Can't wait to see what happens. And I cannot wait to see the undercard. We both know the undercard is going to be crazy. You can't even imagine who could be on the undercard. You might have a boo-boo. You might have a boo-boo on that undercard. Who knows, man? You might have a David Morrell on that undercard. There's so many different guys that could be on this undercard. I tell you what, depending on when it happens, I would love to see Jamal Charlo on this card. At the end of the day, man, the best must fight the best. It can't be meat boy talk like, oh, this guy's gonna win because I like him. It doesn't matter who you like. Only thing is, it matter who gets in the ring. At the end of the day, Devin Haney has a guy in the ring. Shakur Stevenson is not getting in the ring. I honestly believe this. Shakur Stevenson has a chance to be able to beat Ryan and to beat Tank. But the thing is, he'll never get those fights because he's with the wrong promoter. That simple. He'll never get those fights. Yeah, he got Oscar Valdez and Jamel Herring on his record, but those might be the only big names he get because they were already with Top Rank. There's a huge chance that that's what's going to happen. I really don't see Sugar Shakur doing any great things with Top Rank. He's with Jay Prince. Pardon me. Everybody here knows how I feel about Jay Prince. I think he's a terrible guy. I think he's an awful guy. At the end of the day, this same Jay Prince had Floyd Mayweather and lost Floyd Mayweather and threatened him and so he was going to do all this stuff, give him all this bodily harm. So at the end of the day, man, come on, dude. That boy Sugar Shakur need to get out of that contract with Jay Prince. You need to get out of Top Rank and, man, go after these big fights. At the end of the day, I really hate that he didn't sign with Floyd Mayweather. Can you imagine what Sugar Shakur would be with a guy like Floyd Mayweather? We talk about Tank now, but, bro, guess what? At one time, Tank was nothing more than Devin Haney's sparring partner. Let's call it what it was. He was Devin Haney's sparring partner, and Devin Haney wasn't even a champion at the time. And what did Floyd do? He seen some talent, got with the kid, worked with him, seen the talent, and before you know it, Tank's the hottest thing since sliced bread. You seeing people like Little Baby, you seeing all these stars come out in Atlanta. Just imagine if you had Tank Davis versus Sugar Shakur in Atlanta. Devin Haney versus Tank Davis in Atlanta. Come on, dude. You have both these guys in Vegas that's going to do numbers. But see, this is the thing about boxing, man. People don't want to do what's best for the sport. They want to talk about it. But they don't want to give people credit to actually get in the ring. I give Caleb Plant, win, lose, or draw, a ton of credit for saying, hey, you know what? I want the Mexican monster. Where you at, punk? I want you. I want to see you in the ring. What? Caleb Plant did that? Yeah. Yeah, he did. He did what Canelo won't do. And the funny thing about it is I love Canelo. But the fact is Canelo keeps making horrible decisions. Why is he fighting John Ryder? Why? At the end of the day, if you would have came back and fought David Morrell, okay, I can see that. Come back, fight Boo Andre. Come back, fight Jamal Charlo. Oh, or what I would really love, but I know we probably won't never get, I would love to see Canelo fight Errol Spence. That would be a beautiful fight. If they fought at, let's say 165, catchweight 165, that'd be crazy if they got in there and fought. But the thing you got to understand about this boxing, man, we don't always get the fights that we want. So I would have the bird in the hand and two birds in the bush. And you know what? Can I blame Errol Spence for saying, you know what, hey, this guy shafted me. I don't want nothing to do with him. I'm going to go ahead and fight Keith Thurman, a guaranteed fight. No, nobody with sense would say that. Because guess what? We're here to make money. And if you're here to make money, you don't care who you fight. You want to fight the best and you want to get credit. So guess what? If Tank Davis, not Tank Davis, Errol Spence fights Keith Thurman and beats him, this would be the biggest one on his record, dude. So we got to give people credit for when they go out there and they dare to be great. You can't sit here and complain about we don't get this fight, we don't get that fight. At the end of the day, man, you got to dare to be great. And I'll keep seeing people like Caleb Plant, Ryan Garcia. I seen Deontay Wilder do it. I just keep seeing different guys showing you, hey, it's not that hard to cross the street. How come? Let me ask you this. How can Cool Boy Steph, salute to my boy, man, just do? Tell me this, man. How in the world can Cool Boy Steph go fight anyway like it's nothing? Hey, at the end of the day, man, it really go down to the fact that this. You got to go out there and get them fights, man. The fights can be made. We've seen them keep getting made. And it's just that simple, man. I don't understand why people play these stupid games like, oh, yeah, this fight should have happened. At the end of the day, man, if they want to make the fight can be made. I seen Floyd Mayweather fight Manny Pacquiao when they said it wouldn't happen. I seen Deontay Wilder go over the top rank. I seen Tyson Fury come over from top rank to Showtime and prove himself. At the end of the day, man, the best must fight the best. And it's just that simple. And if you love boxing like I do, I know you do, you got to really be willing to say, you know what? Let the best get in the ring and let's see what happens. And you know what? Another thing, too, when your boy Ryan Garcia stops Tank, celebrate him. Give him a good job for saying, hey, you know what? You weren't like them other cowards in the division who just kept saying his name and didn't want to fight him. I feel like Tank Davis' name gets said by everybody. No one wants to fight him. I don't understand what the problem is. If you are who you say you are, if you say you're a champion, if you say you're a great fighter, fight the best. Fight the best. Come on, man. It's not Al Heyman. It's not. You just heard Cool Boy Steph is about to go fight in Japan. Come on, dude. Come on. You just seen a couple years ago my man Tyson Fury and my man Deontay Wilder get it on. You just seen it. We just seen it. That was one of the best cards that we've seen in a while on the heavyweight side. We seen Frank Sanchez beat the life out of your boy Ngannou, the fake Deontay Wilder. We seen him get the life beat out of him. And I loved it. Because you know what? At the end of the day, man, that's why the old heads who talk about boxing get to be so smug and talk so much trash. Because guess what? Their fighters fought everybody. Oh, my man, Shaq in here. He said Bud is better than Spence. You know what, bro? This is what I'm gonna do. I want smoke today. I want you to come in here and tell me why he's this and that. Because that's cap. That's cap. What has the man done at 147? Tell me what he's done at 147. You can't. You talking crazy, Shaq? Hop on here, man, and tell me what makes Bud Crawford better than your boy Errol Spence. That's cap, man. You know it. That's cap. Salute to my man Leo Gaines. What's up, my brother? Hey, that's my middle name, Leo. I like that. But like I said, talking to my man Shaq Perry, bro, we talk every day on through the comments. Hop on here and tell me what in the world has Bud Crawford done at 147 that tells you that he's better than Errol Spence. Tell me. You see the link up here? Hey, Shaq, you see the link up here? You know why I say Errol Spence is better? Because guess what? Errol Spence has 3 belts, and he really went down the line and cleaned out the whole division. He went and fought Kell Brook in the UK. Beat him. Went and fought, hold on 1 second. Shout out to my man Just. Hey, went and fought Kell Brook, a tough fight in the UK. Came back and beat a pretty game Danny Garcia, who had just, who was that? No. Was that Danny Garcia he beat? No, I'm trying to think. He had, who did he have? He got Thanks. So I'm trying to think. I know he beat Kell Brook. Then he beat Sean Porter. Then he beat Sean Porter. After Sean Porter, to me, lost. I thought you guys beat Sean Porter, but somehow you guys didn't get the decision that Sean Porter did. Then he fought Sean Porter. Then he fought Ugas, for the WBA title. So that's what he did. If you want to know what he did, Shaq. My bad, I had a little bit of a brain fart. But come on, dude. At the end of the day, Kell Brook arguably could go to the British Hall of Fame, the UK Hall of Fame. And I think Sean Porter would go to the Hall of Fame, two-time world champion. To me, his biggest win is beating David Alexander. David Alexander was a monster. If you remember him, he's from the old class, but David Alexander was an absolute monster. I mean, David Alexander, the same dude that beat. Hold on one second. Who do you think the best boxer is? If I was to say who the number one pound for pound boxer would be, I would have to give it. I would either have to give it to Terrence Crawford or Usyk, because Usyk came up from light heavy. I mean, not light heavy, from cruiserweight. So, hold on one second. Bud knocked out Brooks. Come on, he made Porter throw in the towel. At the end of the day, man, that's cap. Let me read the next comment, bro. I like Spence. Bud is my guy. Hey, at the end of the day, I like them both. But come on, dude. He beat an old Kell Brook, who was really pretty much damaged goods. Because remember, Kell Brook went up to 154 after he lost to Errol Spence and, won a couple tough, dumb fights nobody cared about. So you can say what you want about it. At the end of the day, man, at welterweight, there's nothing that Bud Crawford has done to say he's as good as Errol Spence at welterweight. If you want to count the guys at 140, who? Julius Ndungu, all these guys we don't even know, Victor Postol, okay? These guys are nobodies, man. At the end of the day, man, I love what Bud's done, but he makes terrible decisions. The fact that he walked away from such a big fight, come on, dude, he's a clown. Stop playing these stupid games, man, like you don't see what you see, Shaq. Stop playing these games, bro. The man walked away from a huge payday. For what? To fight David Evantian? Then on top of that, he had loaded gloves. Come on, dude. That's a horrible look. You need a loaded gloves for a contender? What? And you know, like I know, if you seen your boy Bud Crawford in that fight, he looked very slow. His feet don't look the same. He's not moving like he used to. He looks like he might be finished. The man might be finished. It's just that simple, man. He had a good career, man, but he might be finished. He said, what about your worst boxer ever? I don't think there's no worst boxer ever. I'll tell you a boxer that really kind of gets on my nerves. Hold on one second. A boxer I would say that gets on my nerves is Adrian Bronner. I'm gonna tell you why. Adrian Bronner is from he's from Southern Ohio. I'm from Northeast Ohio, but this guy had all the skills, all the talent in the world, and I really watched a guy who probably still is going to be a sure Hall of Famer, being the youngest 4th Division world champion. Really pissed his career away from trying to be too cool. That's what it was. I mean, at the end of the day, he was a warrior, and if you ever seen the losses that he had, he really performed great in every loss. I thought he looked good at times versus Mike Garcia. He looked really good at times. Actually dropped Sean Porter. Like, dropped him. And really, that fight versus McDonough, dude, don't let me get started on that one. Thor, Spencer's Fighting Killers at 135. Mikey, Gatekeeper, Danny, 5 losses, Ugas, and B-Level Porter. Come on, Thor. At the end of the day, bro, I don't care if somebody lose, dog. That's a part of boxing. That's part of boxing, bro. If the best fight the best, somebody's going to lose. So I don't care about no losses. At the end of the day, you got balls because you want to say, you know what, I want some. Where you at? Brawner equals weight to potential. And to net, you're absolutely right. if you seen Adrian Bronner 2011, 2012, come on, dude. The speed, the power, when he would let his hands go, honestly, to tell you the truth, and he said it on numerous occasions that when he fought McDonough, he never let his hands go again. And you know why? Because you know what? That was such a firefight that he was having. He took some damage and he gave some damage. If you ever look at the interviews, you heard my man Chico McDonough say, yeah, that guy took a lot out of me. Those were some of the hardest punches I ever felt. So at the end of the day, man, when I think about Adrian Bronner, he by no means, no stretch is he the worst boxer. But for me, I seen a guy who I thought at one time could have gave Floyd a good fight. At that time, 2012, 2013, he could have gave Floyd a good fight. But he was more interested in looking up to Floyd and being Floyd's fan than going to fight for greatness. And it's not hard to understand that because I'm from Ohio. And in Ohio, everybody know Ohio cats look up to them Detroit boys. That's how it's always been. I think he's from Grand Rapids. Spent Foss twice. The last 4 years against God no one asked for. He does more drunk car flips. He's still on easy route. Hey, Thor, you sound crazy saying that. At the end of the day, the fact that you're making fun of a cat being in a car accident, you're a sick bastard, dog. At the end of the day, man, yeah, he was wrong. Guess what? Your boy that you defending, Bud Crawford, has fought once in the last 3 years. Once for the last 3 years. I mean, he's fought once a year the last 3 years. So say what you want about it, man. At the end of the day, I don't like no meat boy talk. EJ too busy kissing and twerking with your bitch. Hey, you a wild boy, bro. You like to be disrespectful, man. I like you, man. I like your style, bro. Subscribe to the channel. I always like when a goofball is in the comments, man. That's funny. Hey, but you know what? To keep it real, I really can say if Errol Spence hadn't done some of the things I seen him do with the belts, he would have been wasted potential as well. He happened to be with a great promoter. People say what they want about Al Heyman, but Al Heyman is the same guy who used to do the Budweiser tour. That's before a lot of our times in the 80s. That's Luther Vandross, Gladys Knight, anybody you name it from that back in there. He did his thing with them guys. Hold on 1 second. I see my man Undercard in here. What's up, Undercard? Hey, man, we just talking about your boy, Bud Crawford. My man Undercard loves Bud Crawford, so that's a perfect segue for you to come in here and show some love, man, because we was just talking about your boy, Bud Crawford. But you know what? Like I've been saying for a long time, man, and nobody wants to debate me on this, and I got to go back to my original point. What makes you think that Ryan Garcia is not going to stop Tank Davis? Tell me. I got the link in the comments right now. Come in here and tell me why Tank Davis can beat Ryan Garcia. Because he can. He can. And he won't. And I tell you this, it's a possibility. It's a 50-50 fight. But if anybody that you know been watching boxing, everybody's saying Oscar Valdez, people that have fought around that weight division, they know what Ryan can do. They just know what Ryan can do. Ryan is not a slouch. He's not nobody's easy win. And I just want to say this. Is he going to get full credit when he knocks Tank Davis out? Is he going to get full credit for that? Just get a man full credit, man. You know, just give him full-scale credit when he knocks out Tank Davis. I don't want to hear no wheelchair jokes. I don't want to hear his angle was messed up. I don't want to hear none of that junk. At the end of the day, what we going to do when they fight? And back to my man Thor. The whole EJ hate, man, it's crazy, man. I don't know what more he can do, man. Let me read this for my man Thor. Shout out to my man Thor. I was a huge Bronner fan. He could have been a huge star and wasted so much potential, but pissed it away. He's still a 4-division champion and has a great resume. I hope he ends his career on a good note. You know what, Thor? You're absolutely right, man. I really could say this. This is a guy from Ohio, Cincinnati. Cincinnati is one of the worst cities in Ohio. Let's call it what it is. It's a hellhole. If you think Cleveland's a hellhole, you ain't seen nothing like Cincinnati. Cincinnati is really, to me, at certain parts, Cincinnati look like a third world country. especially where he's from. So for him to be able to do what he did in boxing without an all-time great trainer, I mean, the fact is this: he got a lot of fame, he got a lot of money, and he did what a lot of hood dudes did. He bought cars, he bought chains, he wanted to hang out and drink, and you can't do that. See, that's the thing people don't understand. Floyd Mayweather never did that. You seen Floyd Mayweather in the club hanging out with the ladies doing his thing. But guess what? Floyd wasn't drinking. Floyd wasn't smoking. I don't think Floyd drinks and smokes now. Because at the end of the day, nothing came before boxing. Nothing came before boxing. And Adrian Broner just is a victim of his own success. I mean, he got some good wins. He fought a lot of his best fights were at the smaller weight classes. I would have loved to have seen Adrian Broner make his way back to 135 and fight Devin Haney for the belt, but that's not going to happen. He's having a hard time making 140, 147, which is crazy because Adrian Broner is not the biggest guy in the world, but that's just all about focus, man. That's all about focus, man. And at the end of the day, man, you can have all the talent, and if you don't put the work in, that's what happens. If you put a little bit of work in, you're going to get what happened with your boy Adrian Broner. Adrian Broner is like Lamar Odom. If you guys remember Lamar Odom from back in the day, hey, he did his thing. He was a killer. But at the end of the day, guess what? He'll give y'all 40 and come back the next night with 10 points. Look at that show up on man Thor. So, hey, Thor, you making a good point about that, but you know what? I'm telling you, I don't know when it comes to boxing, man, there is no manual. When these young guys are getting this money, there is no manual on how to do it, how to be a better person, how to do your thing. It's just all really on the fly. And I'm telling you, he had no business taking that fight against Chino McDonald, but he was a can man. Mexican, American, he didn't care. If you wanted it, Adrian Broner was big in it too. He wasn't like Devin Haney. He wasn't like Sugar Shakur. He didn't do no talking. He just went and said, give me the fight. So that's the thing that makes me laugh. So everybody else can get these big fights, but certain guys can't get them. EJ can't get EJ tried to get that fight. I know for a fact Errol Spence did everything he could to get the fight. You know how Errol Spence does his thing. He's been saying it for years. Man, I can't make 147. When have you seen him in a tune-up? You haven't, because he can't afford one. He's not a big guy. I mean, he's like 5'9", but he's not the smallest guy either. So 147 is tough for him to make. So when I hear a Bud fan come in here and give me some nonsense, hold on 1 second. It's like, come on now, give me a break. Garcia is still growing as a boxer. Only way I see a win is if he goes based off scorecard. Tank isn't a scorecard boxer, so Ryan can win off rounds. That's a good point. I don't really see. Only reason I don't really see that is because if you see Tank, that's a good point. He doesn't go off rounds. But my thing is this: from watching Tank so long, I know Tank's going to try to stop the fight. And then when he does that, I just see him getting caught. And Ryan Garcia has been the southpaw killer. He really has. I mean, Luke Campbell, what was it? One guy, Fortuna. He really has been he's been a southpaw killer, man. And I really can't wait to see him get in there with Tank and mix it up. And you know what? At the end of the day, whoever wins, it's going to be great for boxing, because in boxing, man, let's be honest, we need some big fights. We need some big fights. We need to stop talking about these old, man. You ask anybody watching boxing from the old, what they say, oh, I remember Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali? What? I remember Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson? Come on, man. I don't care about none of them old guys, dog. I want to see some people fight now. I got Ryan winning 2. Tank will rush into a big left hook and his lights out. Hey, Thor, that's the first time we made sense all night, bro. I gotta give you mad love for that. That's exactly what I see happening. At the end of the day, we all know Tank is coming to stop somebody. When he comes stop somebody, guess what? He's going right to sleep. And it's the thing. I haven't heard anybody give me a reason why Tank is going to win. All I hear is Ryan don't deserve to fight. Ryan don't deserve to be in the ring. Man, shut up. It's a lot of guys that don't deserve fights. Like I said before, why in the heck was he fighting Rolly Romero? Who did he beat? Who did Isaac Cruz beat? But he got in there with them guys. So I don't want to hear about what somebody don't deserve, man. That's crazy. Great for box, no matter who wins. Completely agree. Respect. Hey, you're absolutely right, Anthony. That's the thing. We need to see more people in boxing support boxing as a whole, because at the end of the day, man, it's such a secondary sport. Us hardcore boxing fans don't see that, but that's what it is. And at the end of the day, man, win, lose, or draw, I cannot wait to see people's face after that fight. I can't wait, because I just know for a fact my man Tank's gonna be unconscious. It's that simple. He's going to bed, dude. He's going right to sleep. Hold on one second. Ryan's height, speed, jab, big left hook, counter is a really bad mix with Tank. You're absolutely right, Thor. And you know what? Tank is a little guy. And at the end of the day, Hector Garcia, who was at 130, looked huge versus Tank. He looked absolutely huge versus Tank. So let's call it what it is, man. Tank Davis, man, is a great fighter. Great one-time champion. I know everybody try to say he's a 3-division champion. I don't count the Mickey Mouse belts. I don't count the super champion. He's a real champion at 130. He won a belt. I think he won a WBA belt at 130. I mean, I'll give him that. He's a one-time champion. Cut this off, this crap. He's a 3-division champion, because he's not. He won Mickey Mouse belts. We don't count no Mickey Mouse belts over here. At the end of the day, I really hate that they got the regular and the super belt with the WBA. It's the stupidest thing in boxing. Man, get rid of that junk. I thought the Muhammad Ali would be the Muhammad Ali Act made that forbidden, but somehow you still got boxing promoters playing games. At the end of the day, these sanctioning bodies, they might as well be promoters, because these sanctioning bodies want to name who fights, who and fights for what. It's really all games, man. It's all money motivated, and they do whatever they can to finagle the stats to get the guys they want to see fight. Or what was Barrios? Hey, undercard, you know for a fact that's cap, man. That's cap, dude. That's cap. That's not even the same level fighter right there. That's cap, man. But you know what? Cats will do anything, man. Cats will do anything, man, to make a point. Hold on 1 second. Which belt carried the mandatory? The mandatory will be Devin Haney. We know that. But like I keep saying, man, you don't want to debate this, man, live. You don't. Nobody wants to debate this Ryan Garcia Tank Davis fight, because they all know that I'm right. It's that simple. I'm right. I'm right, man. And when they do fight, guess what? Tank's going to bed. Hold on, let me see. Barrios is better. Better than who? I know you ain't saying Ryan Barrios is better than no doggone. I know you ain't saying that. Hold on, I'm gonna let my man Thor in here so he can get smashed one time. Thor, what's up, man?
Salute, bro. How's it going?
Chilling, man. Chilling, bro. I'm trying to go through some of these comments. I hear my man Undercard in here talking crazy. Stylistically, Tank is a bad matchup for Ryan. Oh, my man Q Money in the house. What's up, Q?
Q jump on, bro.
Q definitely don't want that. Say it again.
Nah, I'm a big fan of Q. He's got a really good page. Lost Dollar Boxing method.
So tell me this, Thor. What's making you think this whole thing? What about Pedraza? Y'all not watching box? Yeah, Pedraza was a great. I'm not gonna take away from that. That was actually an awesome fight.
Yeah, but to be honest, that was.
I know exactly. That was an awesome fight.
No, but that was a featherweight.
Big Mike in here. Hey, but you know what? Hey, Q, I hear you talking crazy, man. You don't want to put
jump on Q
on that.
Jump on Q.
Hey, Q, you know back in the day, Money on the Wood make the betting good. I'm telling you, man, ain't no way in the world your boy Tank is gonna be able to see Ryan Garcia. You nuts, man. Hey, but you know the cool thing about boxing? Think about it, Thor. We never get these kind of fights. Two young guys fighting in their prime, not late, fighting right in their prime. And you know what? Win, lose, or draw, it's gonna be great for boxing, because I'm so tired of guys not fighting each other. It's just that simple, man. We had Bud run away from Errol Spence. Absolutely.
See, that's not what happened, bro. Nah,
That's
bro, that's not what
exactly
happened, bro. Is it?
what happened. Tell me what happened.
No, I'll tell you what. See, we were agreeing on the Ryan Tank thing, innit? But not this, bro. Look, my thing is this though with Bud Crawford, right? He did everything that Errol Spence's team wanted. He left his promoter, he got a belt, and he agreed to play B-side, right?
Isn't
He
he
did
the
every single thing they wanted. No, he agreed to take less money. No, he said that he agreed to take less money and give Errol Spence the rematch clause. So he agreed to pretty much everything, right? They wouldn't let him see the books. They were messing about with the dates. They were threatening to fight in November with or without Bud. At some point, bro, you can't let someone treat you like a hoe now, can you?
That's what I say to that. At the end of the day, you got the biggest fighter in the division, which is Errol Spence if we being honest. At the end of the day, man, he makes the rules. I seen Floyd Mayweather take 70-30 to fight Oscar De La Hoya. When he fought De La Hoya in 06, he got 70-30. He got 30% of the money. If you want to make the fight happen, you can make it happen.
Yeah, but let's be honest, bro.
Go ahead.
I'm saying Spencer's in De La Hoya, though. He's never made the kind of numbers or has the kind of career that De La Hoya had. He gave Porter 50-50, bro. A guy he called an undercard fighter. You know, he fought Danny Garcia, no rematch, 60-40, no problem. You know, he gave Mikey 50-50 with a Bud Crawford, bro. Bud has to jump through a fire hoop, and I don't know, bro. It's a lot, man.
You think Bud Crawford's bigger than Mikey Garcia?
I think Spence versus Bud Crawford is a bigger fight overall than Spence versus Mikey.
I'm asking, you think that Bud Crawford can ask for as much money as Mikey Garcia, a 4-division champion?
I'd say so. I'd say Bud Crawford's a bigger name than Mikey. Mikey's never been the top pound for pound guy. He's never been undisputed.
Mikey wasn't pound for pound. You know he was pound for pound when he fought Errol Spence. You remember that, right?
He was never pound for pound. No, but he was never pound for pound number one, though, was he?
It's only one spot. So now you're moving the goal. And I respect that you moving the goal. At the end of the day, and then go back and let's go. Let me go back to the front of this. You talking about Bud and get to see the books. At the end of the day, he's getting paid off net profit. So why did he see the books? Did he ask Bob to see the books?
But that's the point, though, right? He's getting paid off net profit, which means he wants to see the books to make sure that he's getting paid right and that PBC don't spend fucking $10 million on the undercard and hotels, because his bottom dollar is coming from the net profit, right? And my thing is this, though, bro. Al Heyman was happy to pay Tyson Fury, Canelo, 20, 30, 40 million, no problem. But when it's Bud Crawford, bro, like, you got to take nothing, and you got to jump through a fire hoop, you got to play B-side. Like, come on, man. Like, I feel like they're fucking him over, bro. And like, Bud Crawford's, he's not a fool, bro. He's not a fool.
I'm gonna let my man Q come in here and cook on this, but I'm telling you, man, everything you saying is cap, bro.
I got backup, bro.
No, it is no cap, bro. For the simple fact, right now as we speak, what the fuck, Spence and his team, oh man, trying to get them negotiations back going on, because why? That bullshit Thurman fight ain't popping. Niggas know what's on, my nigga. That nigga Earl know. Niggas like me, niggas like Jimmy, we ain't going for none of that shit. Motherfuckers like Ness on the Boxing Voice, not going for none of that bullshit you trying to pull over the fans' eyes, my nigga. Spin the block. All that bullshit negotiation you doing, because it's crazy right now. That people will literally sit like, oh man, they like, man, Tank ducking, Tank here, he might not want the Ryan fight, but bro, the same dude who running and helping Tank maneuver through his career is the same one for Spence. So if that shit applied for Tank, most definitely apply for motherfucking Spence, who been on the easy route for 5 years, now turning it to the exit route, my nigga. Like, he got to come back and run the fade, bro, spin the block. Like, all that shit, like, oh, Bud, look at Bud. No, that's cap, nigga. But if they negotiate with him right now, then what was Bud doing? Was Bud capping, or was Bud telling the truth? Because Bud, the only person that came out, went live, no takes, no stop and rewind, and told you what it was. He mentioned Bud name, he mentioned Spence name, he mentioned Al name. If they feel like he was lying, then speak your piece. Don't let another man lie on your name. You know what I mean? But they ain't come out, oh, you lying. Yeah. Earl came out and with them fucking texts them notes that they sent him and told him to put on Twitter, and they got the little back and forth, bro. But not once where he came out, oh, this nigga Bud a liar. Only people calling Bud a liar was Earl Spence fanboys. And that don't hold no weight to me. Like, you need way more people. You need way more people than a fanboy to try to change my mind. You need you know what I mean? You gonna need Al himself to come out and be like, nah, man, that's what's really happening, man. But they ain't gonna do that, BBO. BBO is really that time. And for the simple fact that they came out and said that they're negotiating with them right now over the Thurman shit, let you know what it is out here in the environment, bro. You can't duck that smoke. You don't want to be known as the guy who didn't fight Bud, bro. Bud not gonna be known as the nigga who never fought Spence. Like, that'll be something that they say, like, man, he never fought Spence, but they're gonna be like, hey, man, he's undisputed. He did this. He in the Hall of Fame. Spence just can't go about his life like, man, fuck that nigga. What else is he gonna do? He literally said he got 2 or 3 fights out of his career. So I can't think of 2 or 3 people that are just send him there, you know, Canelo, but why sacrifice go up to get knocked the fuck out by Canelo, bro? Because you're not beating Canelo at no 160. Like
68, bro.
Nah, Canelo gonna stop that dude, bro. That shit gonna be fucking nasty, dog. You think he could beat Canelo?
At 164 at the catch weight?
Man, any fucking weight above 160, bro.
That's what I say. See, I'm a little different in the fact that I think Errol Spence is a weight bully, right? We talk about David Benavidez and all these different guys, but Errol Spence is a middleweight, shrinking down to 147, right? So I get what you're saying on the whole thing about Bud, but at the end of the day, man, when have you seen Al Heyman not make a big fight? It's the same guy that had
what?
It's the same guy that had Floyd Mayweather. It's the same guy that made the fight with Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder the first time. So,
bro, that wasn't a big fight the first time, bro.
No, that was
the Joshua fight.
That's a huge fight for Deontay.
Nah, the Deontay Wilder and Fury won.
You saying that wasn't a big fight for Deontay?
No,
it wasn't.
No,
Joshua fight was a mega fight.
How was it one a big fight for him?
No, bro. Wilder Joshua was a mega fight. At that time, Fury was coming out of retirement, bro, and he wasn't even that big in the UK, let alone America, bro. So I think the Joshua Wilder fight was a super fight back then.
But basically, what I'm saying in a nutshell is we heard a lot from Bud Crawford talking about, oh yeah, this didn't happen, that didn't happen because of this or that. But at the end of the day, man, if you want the fight, I seen Floyd Joy Mayweather took 30% to fight your boy Oscar De La Hoya. If you can beat him like you say you can, go beat him.
Bro, Oscar offered him $25 million though, bro. Oscar didn't say, hey, here, take $0 and on the back end, you know, let's keep it a hope and a prayer. Like, come on, bro. Like,
yeah,
I think Floyd made like $5 million to fight De La Hoya back then. He made
he made more than that. He made more than that.
Not 25. This is 06 though. So that's probably like 26 now.
Nah. That fight. What Floyd and Oscar? What? How many pay-per-views that sell? Like 1 million something?
Like 4 million.
Oh,
bro, that alone for the fact that it did 4 million, let you know he didn't get paid 4 or 5 million. Like hell, nah.
30%. He got 30%.
30% of that much is not 4 or 5 million, dog.
Yeah, we got paid 25 million, bro.
That's dumb, my nigga. That's a dumb check, boy. Bro, I'll tell you this. I'll put it like this. Floyd got 2 or 3 million for fighting Chop Chop on an undercard. What make you think he gonna fight Oscar for 5? Like that was on an undercard before while he was still working for Bob Arum. He got paid 3 to fight Chop Chop. Like,
Bro, Oscar gave Floyd triple his best payday. These guys aren't giving Bud triple his best payday. They're giving him nothing but, hey, take a hope and a prayer, and we'll see what happens on the back end. And he agreed to that, but they're still being funny with the books and the dates, and I don't know, bro.
I mean, I don't really like. I'm like when I talk about them and their contract and all that shit falling through. I don't really look at it like, oh, there's no guarantee, whatever. He said he agreed to that. That's not really like, yet it's still like it's some bullshit and it's fucked up. Like, but ultimately the reason why I didn't go down, because he said, bro, this shit had 2023 on it, bro. I'm trying to fight 2022. So just like that is just, you know what I mean? Like, y'all should have ran it this year, so. That's it, bro. I just see it like they ain't had the right date on there and shit. They just dropped the ball.
You know what? Looking back, bro. Looking back, it was a really smart.
For the smoke, but he said one big thing. Bud Crawford is going to Hall of Fame without a legacy fight. He never had one legacy fight.
Shit, hey, it ain't like he tried, bro. It ain't like he tried.
He did the best. He didn't try because he would have made the fight, man. You trying to tell me he's talking about Cowboy Stadium? You telling me he wouldn't have made no big money man fighting?
Fuck a Cowboy Stadium. This nigga, you not getting no home court advantage. That's what it is. Like, it ain't really nothing to fight a nigga. Like, bro, you're not getting no home court advantage, bro. And for the simple fact that if we do fight in your backyard, that opened the door for you to get even more money because it's your backyard. Like, oh man, this hot. Like, no, bro. Like, fuck all that, bro. Like if I'm good and if I really gonna let him really gonna fight in Dallas, bro. Only thing I would give you a bigger percentage of is the gate. And if I fight you in your backyard, we splitting the pay-per-views 50-50, and I give you a bigger cut of the gate.
Yeah, but you, bro. But Dallas doesn't do
how can you do that to the guy with 3 belts, bro?
The reason why I'm gonna do you that because I'm giving you home court advantage. If not, we can negotiate the whole shit in Vegas and we're gonna do it another way. But if you just straight off rip, I'll give you a bigger cut of the game because we fighting in your backyard. But
bro, he gave Danny Garcia 60-40.
You kidding me, my guy?
Bro, he gave Danny Garcia 60-40. Danny had no belts. And it was a fight no one gave a shit about, bro. I didn't care about the Danny fight. I didn't see Danny get whooped by Keith Thurman, Sean Porter. I mean, come on, bro.
I thought Danny beat Sean Porter. Man, you know what's funny? We talk about Sean Porter for a minute. He got a lot of gifts in the ring, bro. I thought Ugas beat him. And I sure as heck thought Danny Garcia beat him. That's one dude I can say got a lot of gifts in the ring.
Don't know about that.
He got a lot of gifts in the ring. But at the end of the day, let me ask you this, Q. Who do you think will win that fight if there was a fight? Let's talk about the boxing side. I think Spence will win by stoppage, by going to his body. Who do you think will win that fight if there was a fight?
Who?
Bud and Spence.
Bro, Spence gonna stop him.
So you know what the truth is, man. That's what it was. He didn't want to get stopped, man. That's all it was, bro. He didn't want to get stopped. He didn't want to get stopped.
I got yellow bees. Bro, I got yellow bees.
Bro. You know Bud gonna stop that nigga, dog. Be real, bro.
You talking about Bud gonna stop Earl?
Bud gonna stop Earl, bro.
Bro, you gotta have people back, bro.
You got to be nuts.
Bud will stop Earl. Like I'm gonna be honest, bro, and it's gonna the fight gonna make a lot of fucking people mad because that shit. When he whoop his ass, bro, I'm thinking, Chico Floyd type shit.
Oh no, and no, that's cap, man.
Chico Floyd.
I've got channels disappearing, bro. I think a lot of channels are gonna disappear, bro, after Crawford knocks out Spence.
Oh yeah, suicide. Watch me. Suicide.
I don't understand, man, because people say that, but if you ever watch Errol Spence, he hardly gets hit. He's a technician. That's cap. He's a technician. He gonna just walk Bud down, go right to the body, and just rolls
That's,
over.
that's count, bro. We could go to ConcuBox right now and see who get hit the less. See who get hit less.
That's not always a good. That's not always a good gauge.
Bro, Ugas made him do chicken.
Nah, yeah, it is, bro. Yeah.
Hey man, who fought the tougher competition at 147? Let's go back to the facts.
Bro, okay, go to the. We ain't gotta do none of that. Go to the people that they fought. Go look at the punch stats on Earl and Kell Brook, and then go look at them shits on Earl and Bud. Kell Brook and Bud. Total opposites. Go look at the Sean Porter punch count on Spence, and then go look at the punch count on Bud. Total opposites, bro. He get hit left, bro, and he stopped him. Right,
bro, I'll be honest, the whole theory of heavy lifting, like when I look at a guy like a Mikey Garcia, a Danny, and Ugas, to me, bro, that's some low standards if you think that's heavy lifting, bro.
I don't know about Boots being the greatest of all time. I'm not real high on Boots, man. He's a good fighter. I think Virgil Ortiz is gonna stop him. Virgil's a good fighter, bro, but he gonna get stopped. He gonna get stopped. Once Boots get in there with somebody like Virgil, he even said it recently. I seen when they was in DC, they were talking about him how he was walking Karen down, not shuffling to him, not coming to him slow, just walking him down, Karen going right around him, right up under his elbow. He get in there with a beast like your boy Virgil Ortiz, he going right to bed.
Virgil
that surprised me.
Virgil don't fight like that.
Yeah, that surprised me with Boots though, because I thought he was gonna blow him out in a couple of rounds, to be honest. So seeing him struggle and stuff, that kind of surprised me a little bit, to be honest.
The guy didn't come to fight though, so that it's kind of tough because the guy didn't come to fight at all. There's not much you can do when a guy really just come in there and run from you the whole fight.
Bro, if Ugas, bro, let's be honest, right? Ugas, he can't bust the ball,
I can't say that, bro. I just seen a new way stop a motherfucker that was running from him in defense of the whole fight. I seen him stop the dude. So
Butler.
Yeah, facts. He stopped that guy. He was running and defense the whole fight.
I wouldn't dare think Boots is anywhere near Inoue level, bro.
That's how they talk. That's how they talk.
He talk like he's Roy Jones, but I don't see it, man.
I can't wait for that new Fulton fight, bro. See, that's the fight, bro. That's got me hyped, bro. I'm hyped for that fight. A new Fulton.
And when that fight happened, man, it's gonna be funny because I really see Cool Boy stepping up there. I really do, man.
You see him beating Inoue?
Hold on 1 second. Karen has never fought like that ever in his previous fight, so he was not trying to do anything with that power. Anyway, opponent wasn't throwing nothing back and was visibly scared. Yeah, Butler was scared to death of Inoue. I don't know. When I seen that fight, he looked pretty scared of Inoue, man. He really was. Yeah. But I kind of get where you guys stand. You guys are we'll agree to disagree on this whole Errol Spence blood thing.
Bro, let me ask you this, bro. If Ugas can make Errol Spence do the chicken dance, and Ugas can't bust the grape, and I'll be honest, when Errol started running on the bike, Ugas was just standing there flat-footed and doing nothing. I don't know why he was doing nothing. Let Errol recover. What do you think Bud would do, bro? He'd jump on him with a 7-piece, bro, and end that shit.
Facts. Bud is the best finisher in boxing.
I don't know, man. I don't know what y'all was watching, but Bud does not look the same. His feet don't look the same at all.
Bud is the best finisher in boxing, bro. If you
I agree with that. Bud foot speed. Q, do you agree? I can't see that. I feel like his foot speed is slowed down a little bit, but I don't think it's enough for Spence to beat him, though.
If we talk
that work, you tell me all that body work, he wouldn't punish him?
Bro, that shit not gonna work, bro. He not that fast, like Earl, like, bro. We really talking about somebody slowing down, bro. Earl has drastically slowed down, bro. Like his jab not the same. He ain't got the same foot speed. He don't control the ring like how we used to, bro. He's not who used to. He way slower. You can visibly see this shit. Like you can see this shit from the Sean Porter fight to the Ugas fight. But if you go for even back and just look at the Sean Porter fight to the motherfucking Danny fight to the Ugas fight, each one just get worse and worse. It's a worse version of Earl. Worse. If he would have fought Pacquiao, whether he would have beat him or not, he didn't look good. Go look at any of them interviews he was doing coming up to fucking Pacquiao. He did not look good. He looked drained, lips dry as shit, black eyes, black. Like he didn't look good, bro. He looked terrible, bro. Terrible weight cut, my nigga. Like
but you know what? I get what you're saying on that, but I think that's got something to do with the accident. And on top of that, he way too big to be fighting at 147.
that was way after the accident, though. Like we just after the Danny fight, just like him about to fight Pacquiao before he got his retina tore. Like he looked.
Why does he keep dropping his mouthpiece though? He did it against Danny. He did it against Ugas. I don't know why he keeps doing that. Errol dropping his mouthpiece.
I don't know, man. It looked like it's just a bad habit that he's doing. But you know what? To be honest, I really think you can tell me if I'm wrong on this one. Though I think these cats are not doing enough fighting, so they be so extremely rusty when they fight.
Yeah,
it's like,
the reflexes. Yeah,
they're
not sharp.
Boots is a prime example. He looked so rusty in the ring when he fought Kieran. It was like you could tell he hadn't been in the ring in a while. And it's like you must be fighting 4 or 5 times a year, man.
See, bro, that's my thing, though. With Boots, you're a prospect, bro. You should at least be fighting 3 times a year. See, you're not even fighting twice a year. Once a year for a prospect? That's crazy, bro.
I mean, Boots not no prospect. He got over 30 fights. And then they put. I feel like they doing that to Boots because, like, only thing you doing is pushing Boots to Earl. And if you like, I don't know, bro. If you really trying to get Earl to fight Bud, you're not going to be pushing Boots on Earl. Like, so it's like they stunted his growth. They threw him in there with a motherfucker. They kind of knew he was gonna be like that. And now he like Boots just on some, man, I gotta get back. He not even I don't need Earl, you don't need Bud. He took it, he not even in the WBO. So nobody wanna fight Bud. Like, I mean,
I would say a contender. I mean, I don't know, man.
Villa.
I mean, Tank gonna get knocked out by Queen Ryan. Hey, we gotta address that, bro. I don't understand when people talking about Ryan Garcia gonna get smoked by Tank and all this. At the end of the day, man, Tank gets hit a lot, and I can honestly see my man Ryan hitting with that left hook and putting him to bed sometime in the 8th or 9th round. And it's gonna shock the world, man, because I'm telling you, man, Hector Garcia got some clean punches on Tank. And you can't get Ryan them same shots.
Bro, I'm going to be honest, bro. If we talking about a motherfucker not being able to take a clean punch, bro, Ryan ain't that guy to be taking a clean fucking punch. You got dropped by fucking Luke Campbell, bro. Who's not stopping shit. What is we talking about? Tank gonna touch that boy and he gonna get the hit. And then nigga gonna do the fucking shmoney dance, nigga. What is y'all talking about? Tank gonna beat dude ass, man.
Hey, why are you telling the people lies, bro? You know for a fact Ryan getting back on a smash Tank.
Bro, I literally, Luke Campbell literally made, bro, I got this thing I call the Ryan Garcia arm. Like, so when I see a nigga get hit and they fall and they arm go behind them and that bitch get locked up, that's the Ryan Garcia arm, nigga. Like, that nigga got a whole knockout. He got a whole drop named after him after Luke Campbell dropped him, bro. That nigga, like,
he got caught. He was boxing. So what?
He could possibly beat Tank. Like, he got the qualities to beat Tank. Like, I ain't gonna get that dimensions. But he's not beating Tank, bro. He don't got it. He don't got it, bro. He don't got it.
Go ahead.
No, for me, I'm saying for me, it's the dimensions, right? So when you look at a guy like Ryan, I feel like the kind of things that give Tank trouble against Rolly and Barrios, the height, the reach, I think Ryan and the skills. I feel like Ryan's got so much more of that. So he's taller, he's longer, better jab, way better hand speed, way better power. And I just think skills-wise, he's improving a lot more under Goosen with the jab and the big left hook counter. I just think there are elements there that will give Tank a lot of trouble. But you're right, bro. If Tank gets on the inside, it could be rough. But if Tank rushes into a big left hook, that could be rough. It'll be an interesting fight.
I mean, that's the thing, though, Jimmy. Like, and I was saying this Sunday on my panel, bro. Like Tank, as well as Bud, as well as a New Way, and Canelo. These all 40 in their respective divisions. When we talking Canelo at 168, we talking Bud at 147, we talking Tank at 35, we talking New Way at 118 or whatever. They had the least punch output as damn near all of the top guys in they weight classes, but they all finish better. They all got high IQs. You can only do so much against them, bro. Of course you're gonna look good. Of course they're gonna let you get some of your shit off because they're looking to counter you. They want you to get this false sense of security, like, oh yeah, my jab working. Ooh, nigga, I'm about to mix in this right hand. Ooh, the right hand landed. Ooh, I'm gonna keep doing the jab right hand. And you throw the jab right hand, and he bang, oh, and you out of there, bro. That's how they are, bro. They, like, you people got to understand, like, that shit is, you can't really teach that shit, bro. Like, that's somebody who knows how to box. You know what I mean? Whether they do it or do it well, whether you see them all boxing doing it, no, I let my opponent do it, and I'm gonna slip my opponent up, and that's how they fight. Just like Rolly, oh, he was looking good, he was winning rounds till he got knocked out. Oh, Barrios was good, he was winning rounds till he got knocked out. And people give Bud the credit for when they came over there and they told him, hey man, they got Sean up on the car. So he's like, ooh, and Bud go out there and stop him. But niggas that talk shit about Tank when Floyd Mayweather go up there and say, hey man, you losing on the cars, Tank go out there and stop him. They try to shit on Tank for going out there and stopping him when somebody tell you losing. But when they was doing it to Bud, it's different. Oh, he the golden. Bro, it's the same shit with Tank, bro. Don't tell that nigga he losing, bro. You gonna get stopped, bro. And Brian, all of that shit, he only gonna go so far, but his feet is not it, bro. Come toward him. Tank wants you to come toward him with them fucked up feet you got. Come on. And you gonna run into some hot shit, dog. I'm gonna let you do it. I'm gonna let you do it. Like,
that sounds good. That sounds good until you get stopped.
Bro, it sounds good, but that's what they do. It sounds good, but it's true. And the people
like jab, he gonna be backing Tank up. At the end of the day, man, you talk about Ryan getting knocked down by Luke Campbell. You don't want to bring up the fact that he got up off the canvas and stopped him.
He got dog. He got dog. He got something that them other niggas don't got. Them other guys, when I seen them get dropped, Chris Colbert, El Rayo, when they got up off the canvas, they ain't look the same. They ain't had that dog in their eye. Ryan still did, so I give Ryan that.
He looked angry. When Ryan got off the floor, he looked angry, didn't he?
I give him that, yeah. And that's what I like about Ryan. I'm not shitting on Ryan at all. I'm just saying he's not going to win the Tank fight. It's good.
Are you going to give him credit?
He got a better chance of beating Devin.
I don't see. The thing is, I'm not that high on Devin because
and that's the thing, because he actually beat Devin in the amateurs. That nigga ain't fought Tank, ain't beat Tank. He got a better chance of beating Devin than he do Tank.
I don't know. I didn't see that jab. Him having that jab, piston like jab, come up.
Ryan gonna counter that bitch. Throw that jab. He gonna throw the left hook. Bang. What we talking about? Devin already be reaching over his feet, throwing the jab. Ryan gonna sit up straight with the chin in there, lean back and mop.
I agree with you about it.
Did you see that fight when he fought Santa Cruz?
He was giving him
business.
I was at the fight.
He was giving him that bit, and you see he was giving him business till he said
bro, and everybody in that motherfucking building, Thought Leo Santa Cruz was dead after 2 minutes of screaming after he got knocked the fuck out. That nigga was laid down so fucking long. Nigga, bitches was pulling their rosaries out, nigga, praying for that nigga and everything, bro. Nigga thought Leo was dead, nigga.
Yeah.
Don't let the same thing happen to Ryan, nigga. Niggas gonna be like, oh my God, they gonna be out there praying for Ryan and shit, dog. They gonna be crazy, bro.
Man, talk about Queen. Only say
Hey,
he's not running into nothing. Queen got to offer Queen Ryan.
Ryan's probably about 4. I think Ryan's about 4 weight classes bigger than Leo Santa Cruz, though. I think probably 3 or 4. I think Ryan's so much bigger than Leo Santa Cruz. He's about 3 or 4 weight classes naturally bigger than Leo Santa Cruz. My thing is, I agree with you about the quality thing. Like, those fighters prefer quality, but I've never seen guys like Inoue, Canelo, or Bud Crawford in that weight classes where the champions lose 3 or 4 rounds to guys that are like B level. Like, for me, guys like Isaac Cruz, Rolly Romero, I don't really rate them as like high level fighters.
Them guys became stars off a loss. If you think about it, those guys became stars off losing. Don't get me wrong. I love Tank. I remember when Tank was Devin Haney's sparring partner back before he was champion. So Tank came a long way. But I'm just telling you, when you get in there with this guy that's bigger than him, longer than him, and we all know Tank get beat up the first couple of rounds. I'm just thinking, get beat up this time. Let me finish. When he get beat up this time, what happens when he goes right to sleep? Because Ryan's hitting him harder than anybody's ever hit him. Tank ain't been hit hard like that. Nobody has that kind of power Ryan got.
I agree, but I was actually going to ask you something. I want to ask you a question, bro. You brought up the Devin Haney situation. What do you guys think about Devin Haney versus Lomachenko? Because that's a big fight, lightweight as well.
I'm going with Loma. That's me. I'm going with Loma.
Okay.
Man, Devin gonna beat that boy. Devin gonna beat that boy, dog.
At 135?
Yes.
Yeah,
Can he make the weight? Can you make the weight?
I mean, I don't know. That's to see. I mean, he got it. That's what he got to do. But I mean, yeah, Lomachenko can't beat Devin, man. You know, and that like that shit, like that fight could be straight off. Oh man, just Devin too big, he too long. You gotta get around the jab. Devin don't give a fuck about it being boring to you. You don't care. You know what I mean? Like that's the fighter Devin is, and that's the crazy thing about it. Like, and that's the crazy thing about it. It's like Devin and Tank is like Floyd and Pacquiao in the sense of this. Floyd don't give a fuck how entertained you are when you fight. Just like Devin, he just gonna fight to win. If it's a jab and I ain't do nothing else, I can beat you with a jab, I'll beat you with a jab. Tank don't do that. Tank wants you to be excited. Tank want the knockout. Tank want the shit to be, oh shit, he knocked the motherfucker out. He's excited. He want that. You know what I mean? He want just like Pacquiao. Pacquiao went in there and he pleased the fans. He trying to fight, put on the show. Whether he get knocked out or the other motherfucker get knocked out. That's how he is. Devin don't give a fuck. I'm just willing to win in that sense. So, like, when I look at Tank, that's how I expect the fight to go. Like, oh, if he get hit or whatever, Devin shit, be honest, like, it's cool. I like the, you know what I mean, how we box, but it's, you know, it's not what I would say is the sweet science. I don't call what Devin do the sweet science. You know what I mean? He can fight. He real good. He a great boxer, great jab. But a lot of elements to his game that he missing. A lot of elements.
I mean, the only thing he missing is the power, and that's because I think he's a little bit too drained at that weight. I think you'll see more of that at 140, 147. You're going to see
power. It could be the power, punch placement, footwork. That's just 3 things off rip.
His overhand right is he don't throw his punches right. He don't turn the hook over. He don't turn his hands over. So I don't know. He do a lot of that pity pat amateur style pop 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 crap. So it's kind of weird because you get in there with Tank and he's gonna maul you. But I'm telling
you got to be way more well-rounded. Now Shakur Stevenson, that's the sweet science. Shakur is the sweet science. You know what I mean?
But I tell you this, man. The only thing about Shakur is when he get in there with somebody that can really hit him, I'm wondering what it's gonna be like when
That dude he about to fight.
That dude he about to fight. I mean, he pretty nice. I think he beat that who was that guy that he beat the Asian dude.
Nakatani. He stopped him. Who stopped Nakatani?
Yeah.
Tito ain't stopped Nakatani. Lomachenko ain't stopped Nakatani. He stopped Nakatani. Now, I mean, matter of fact, Lomachenko did stop Nakatani. But
Yeah, he did.
you know what I mean? Like,
So did Tio.
stop him. You know what I mean? Tio didn't stop him. They went
I mean, don't Tio beat him. He didn't stop. He beat him though.
Yeah.
I mean,
So,
he damaged goods, but I'll tell you what, man. I'm truly shocked that you sleeping on Ryan Garcia coming off the canvas like he did. I just really don't see.
I'm just letting them know like that's his fate. Y'all talking about Tank getting knocked out. I've seen Tank get hit. Tank got a way better chin than Ryan.
Ryan keep his chin up in the air. That's the only thing I worry about.
Man, and I've seen Ryan get hit in the chin, and I've seen Tank get hit in the chin. Tank didn't fall when he got hit in the chin.
Who hit him in the chin?
Did you say Barrios hit him? I see Barrios hit him clean. I see Leo hit him clean. See Pedraza hit him clean. I see Gamboa hit him clean. I see them get hit just like everybody get hit, bro. I just seen Tank get hit clean. I done seen Barrios hit Tank and he kind of move around like, oh, you know what I mean? Shit, we done seen Eastside Cruz hit Tank. You know what I mean? He ain't dropped.
He's powerful as Ryan. That's the only thing. Ryan was gonna be so much more powerful than these guys. It's gonna be night and day, bro.
Bruh,
I got a feeling you gonna be gone for like a week, man.
No, I won't.
When Ryan put this boy to sleep, man. He going to sleep, man. I just don't. I don't see.
I'll be live the next morning.
Huh?
They go fight, Tank get beat. I'll be live the next morning talking about it. Yeah.
Hey, I don't want you to hide from me, man. I don't want you to hide from me. I know that's what you're gonna do. I know you're gonna disappear for a couple of days. Tell me you're on vacation.
Never.
Put a few calls on the channel for a couple of days.
Never. No, I ain't no fanboy. I ain't no fanboy to no fighter. Can't nobody say I like a fighter that much. You know, Earl Spence fan will probably try to say, "Oh man, he a Bud fan, do this," but I mean, Bud get his ass dropped, beat the fuck up. I'm gonna go live that Sunday talking about it. You know what I mean?
And to be honest, man, my favorite fighter right now is Deontay Wilder, but I don't know what's going on with him.
Yeah, I feel sorry for you. I feel sorry for you.
Why you say that?
That's your favorite fighter.
That is. I mean, 10 title defenses. Come on, Q. 10 title defenses.
Nah. Against who?
Nobody no credit, bro. I keep
name five of them.
Spuka. He beat Spuka. Ortiz. Brazil. Trying to think. Who else he? Chris Arreola. I can't think of nobody else other than four.
Damn, you got four. Damn, ain't be that. So I could say four of them halfway legit. Yeah, but we ain't gonna go into who they actually are. Yeah, I mean, because if we do that, then it's like damn.
Come on, man. We all thought that was gonna be somebody.
I know this for sure. Bud got like what 5 defenses as a welterweight. Motherfucker can name all 5 of them niggas, whether they like them, whatever. Yeah, so I mean, so my favorite, I mean, it's Bud and Charlo, Bud and Mel. You know what I mean? And the new way, in the new way, man. I fuck with them. Like them three. Yeah, them three is something serious. Well,
yeah. I always like Errol because the one thing is I used to watch a lot of amateur boxing, and I always liked Errol because I got to see him come up a little bit. I always thought it was crazy that he was so willing to fight everybody. He was like a boogeyman at one time, and I really think the car accidents, man, kind of robbed him.
Everybody a boogeyman at one time. Everybody got their boogeyman phase.
Well, the thing is, you probably won't give him credit for. He went and beat Kell Brook in the UK. That ain't easy to do.
He get credit for that because
That ain't-
Kell Brook beat Sean Porter and took his belt. He went and got that bitch. You know what I mean? He get credit. I don't dislike Earl Spence. I just say he gonna lose to Bud. If anything other than that, shit, he good. I don't think nobody else beat him in the division. You know, but right now he just he just ain't in a good space in his career. Right now he had a little, you know, at odds with the fans, at odds with probably his advisor and what he's trying to do with his career. But when he get this shit going, like, and the thing about him is like, I'm ready to see him do something. And that ain't even just Spence. That's a lot of people. People that's waiting on one fight and they either not going to get it or something like that. Like all the guys that was, you know what I mean, want to fight Canelo and they don't want to fight nobody else. Like, nah, I got to go and show that you're great. You know what I mean? You can't look at just one fighter to prove that you this or that. And you got to go just do that shit. Like, I don't like people that just focus their career on one person, bro. Just go get that shit, bro. Like,
I don't know, man. The only thing I don't understand is why the fight hasn't happened. And to me, I don't know. It just don't make no sense because I done seen Errol Spence make almost every other fight. And you know, everybody say he took the easy route, but man, he said he was going to do everything he's done. He said, I'm going to get the belts on my side. I'm going to come meet you with him in the middle of the road. And for some reason, you know, your boy Bud disappeared from the negotiations, wasn't answering back. I got on me and my man Brody the Boxer even talked about this. He didn't like what I said about Bud. At the end of the day, man, the fact is this: if you wanted to fight, you're gonna make it happen, bro. Nothing stops those fights from happening, man. But the fighters, man.
Yeah, man. Bud Earl just, man, bro, he get more and more exposed every day. You know what I mean?
He don't say nothing.
Stephen Fulton in a new way fighting, and Stephen Fulton coming out like how we made it, Al, all that shit, how easy it was, bro. Like,
Fighters get hit. What you do after hit is the question. The thing is, that's a good point. I just want to see what happens if Errol really puts hands on Bud, because Bud's feet, I'm telling you, man, that was one of his biggest advantages. His feet was like amazing.
Bro. Everything. He still got the feet. Like, he boxed you.
Athleticism, man, and it's starting to wane a little bit. And no doubt, he's more athletic than Errol, but Errol's a technician, so he can be able to fight like this for the next 5 years. That's his only problem. You gotta get on the run. If he could get some big fights, and to me, the Keith Thurman fight is huge because ain't nobody that Bud Crawford beat as good as Keith Thurman. I don't like it.
Keith Thurman ain't shit right now, bro.
Former unified champion. Come on.
Keith Thurman ain't hitting on nothing, bro. You know what I mean? Keith Thurman not hitting on shit, bro.
You said,
I'm looking at Keith Thurman, bro. Keith Thurman, bro. 3 fights in 5 years, man.
I mean, he's not active. That I won't deny that he hasn't been active,
bro. Keith Thurman ain't been the shit in a long time, bro.
he just beat Barrios. I mean, I guess that's a fight. I don't know. I don't think so. But he didn't stop.
Nigga just talking shit about Tank and fighting Barrios, bro.
Hey, and Tank is one of my favorites, bro. I just really thinking this is the first time I ever thought he was going to lose a fight other than to maybe Sugar Shakur. I just don't see him beating Ryan, man. We're gonna have to see. At least we're going to get that fight and we'll be able to see. But either him or Sugar Shakur, I just think they're bad matchups for Tank. You know, Ryan's too big. Shakur might be too slick.
Man, Ryan gonna run into some hot shit, bro. His feet ain't it, bro. I'm telling you, man.
So you always talk about feet. What have you seen
his feet, bro? His feet, bro. I'm telling you, his feet.
I've never seen a Mexican fighter with you ever. They look at movement as running.
He fighting a southpaw. I looked at him. you know what I mean, him fighting when he fought what's his name?
Fortuna.
Fortuna. Fortuna being a southpaw. When I'm looking at him, Ryan, every time he chose to engage in shit with Fortuna, he always gave up the lead foot advantage, meaning that he kept his foot on the inside of Fortuna's. And he was able to, and he was hitting Ryan with some shit because of that, bro. And Ryan, like,
Did he go to bed?
man, you not doing that with Tank as a southpaw. Tank not even gonna let you, like, if y'all fighting for the position, I doubt that he even gonna give you, like, you not getting that advantage, and then he gonna pivot out, like, man, Tank too, bro. Tank is gonna beat dude up, bro. Be real, man. I'm just being honest with y'all, bro. And when he do, bro, just come holler at me, bro. Like, God damn.
Well, I'm and yeah, I feel like I'm gonna make a light bet on that one, man. I got 20 on my man. I'm gonna make a light bet.
Salute to my nigga Ryan, the boxing gym, man. Like he always say, bro, film don't lie, bro. Go watch the film, and that shit is all on tape, bro. Like, yes, man, that shit. Ryan, he's not going to come with this great glorious punch that people think he gonna throw. It's not happening. It didn't come with Tago. It didn't come with Tago, who had bullshit footwork. Who Ryan couldn't cut the ring off, couldn't land a big shot. Like he's not doing that with Tank, bro. Think you gonna cut like Tank?
Man. You know, Luke Campbell was a southpaw too, right? He got put to bed. So was Fortuna, right?
He got dropped too.
And got up and stopped him. That's what I'm saying.
Tank is one of the best finishers in the game. If you get dropped or if you get hurt, you're getting stopped. And if I'm lying, show me the tape that he dropped the motherfucker and they didn't get stopped. Like any nigga he dropped was stopped. Like that's just how it goes. Like, come on, dog. It's over with, man.
Hey, I think Ryan beat like 3 southpaws in a row, man. So
but Ryan ain't fought no champion, no former champion. He ain't even fought no type of caliber. He ain't even fight JoJo. Like,
and my man said, I think Bud doesn't want to tarnish his record by fighting Errol Spence. It could be that too. Honestly, I mean, my man, you ain't gonna agree with me, but I think Errol really hurt Bud real bad, man. I think that's why Bud said himself he never been in a tough fight.
He ain't got it in him. And he gonna say the same thing after he fight Earl. Like, man, they gonna ask you, was it hard? Not really. Like, they gonna be like, damn.
Hey, so how you see that cool boy Steph Inouye fight going? I'm going with the Monster knocking him out at 8. What about you?
No. I don't know yet, man. I gotta go watch the tape. I'm gonna have to do my film study on it. When I do my film study, I'm really gonna be able to say who I think gonna win. But right now, I don't know. Like, shit, I don't know, man. The new way that he good as shit, man. That motherfucker new way ain't shit to play with. He like a new way is really a different type of caliber fighter. Like we talking about a dude who came in the game talking about he was trying to be a champion in his first 10 fights. He ended up being a champion in his first 5 fights. You know what I mean? Moving up, man, getting in the Super 6. Bro, dude, nasty. We talking about stop hella people that never been stopped before. You know what I mean? People in America, they say what they want to. They don't know what the fuck they talking about because they don't, you know what I mean? They just don't be knowing. But like shit, even the one dude that he has stopped in the second round of the Super Series and took his belt, he just whooped Gary Russell's brother ass, man. All right. So, like, man, like, dude, Nonito Donaire demolished him in the second fight. Oh my god, like,
It's like Tank. They love load. They like load up bazooka when they throw punches. I don't know. I wouldn't say Spence is powerful. I'd say he's more a volume puncher that beats you over time. But Tank is absolutely like dynamite.
He not hitting the less hit boxer in the division a lot of times, and he a counter puncher. You're a volume puncher, so the more you throw, that's the more chances you give me to counter. Like, bro, and then the nigga Bud Fighter Circles. You go find the tape. You know what I mean? I already know you be on it. You be having hella shorts of the little film. Go find me the tape that a nigga got Bud in a motherfucking corner beating up on the ropes. I ain't never seen Bud on the ropes fighting.
I seen the Cuban dude hurt him.
Where that you talking about Gamboa?
Yeah, you remember Gamboa had your boy Terrence Hill. I know you seen that. He had
bro,
him
and he stopped that dude. Bro, you seen that African dude Larte nigga hit Smith with that left hook and had that nigga in the twilight.
We know, here we go, Q. You moving the goalpost like you do.
I ain't moving no goalpost.
When it Bud get
Nigga, Bud got dropped by me machine.
Hey, they got robbed in that fight. He stopped him.
Bud got dropped by me machine.
My man said the bigger the fight, the better the performance out of Tank. He's a big time fighter. I feel like that's true. I feel like Tank is a big time fighter. But he's going to dead when he fight around.
But he whipped Gamboa ass, my nigga. No cap. Like
but like I said, Gamboa had your boy Bud buzzed up, about to go to bed. He really did. But Gamboa did like he always did when he was big fights. He took his foot off the gas.
Whatever. He was undefeated until he fought Bud, bro. So
that's what I'm saying. He took his foot off the gas.
Nah, you was like he did it before. Like he's.
What I'm saying is he like the coast. He like the coast. That's what I'm saying.
Man, he stopped a nigga that never been stopped, and Gamboa was rocking and dropping shit. He was cool. You know what I mean? Gamboa was on the pound for pound list. You know what I mean? And, you know, Bud been on the pound for pound list since Andre Ward and Mayweather was on that motherfucker. So that's how long he been on it. So, shit. I ain't gonna lie, man. That nigga Bud, bro, you go find me. Like, if people talking about this motherfucker throwing a lot of punches, you gonna get Bud on the ropes, woo. Show me where Bud on the rope. Bud got some of the best ring generalship when we talk about fighting where he wanted to fight at all times, whether he go clinch, nigga, turn, nigga, move, use his feet to turn your back against the ropes, let the referee break y'all up, and doing boom. Next thing you know, your back on the ropes, and he like, come on, man, exchange it. Even when he was like Earl, he throw the same combinations like over like. When you go look when he fought Benavidez, bro, he stopped this nigga in the 12. But every time they was going through and exchanging, he was throwing different combinations. Jab, right hand, uppercut. Jab, right hand, left hook. Like, nigga, he was mixing that shit up. Boom, boom, boom. Like, oh, shit. Benavidez ain't know where the fuck that shit was coming from.
Did he have some lead in his leg when that happened?
Then he flipped him with a motherfucking uppercut, my nigga.
Hey, but then he had some lead in his leg when that happened, Q.
I don't know what. I know. Hey, all I know, he had 2 fights before that, and he knocked the nigga out. Like so he didn't get shot and then come and fight Bud first. No, he got shot. He came back. He fought 2 people, knocked them the fuck out. And he fought Bud and got knocked the fuck out. You know what I mean? And that's just how it went.
Hey, you know what? That was one of my favorite press conferences too, man. When your boy Bud, your mama.
Nah, that one not the best one is the Hank Lundy John. The Hank Lundy John was crazy. Hank Lundy, he was talking about his wife and shit. It was nasty. That Hank Lundy John was nasty. You know, yeah, man, but he do his thing, man. But you know, it's Valentine's Day, bro. I gotta bounce.
Hey, I'm about to bounce too, man. Well, thanks for hopping on, man. Much love when I see you, bro. Appreciate everybody showing love in the chat. It's your boy BBO Boxing. I'm out. Peace.